As you will have seen just now, before I started turning around, I wasn't actually steering. Right, welcome back to the channel everybody. Before we get started, it'd be much appreciated if you could hit subscribe and give this video a like. Any questions, please leave it in the comments down below. We'll get back to you when we can. You can also follow us on our social media accounts. Should be popping up down there. So it's that time of year again. It has felt like spring recently, but today it's a bit overcast and a little bit sort of damp like. We are sort of thinking about planting some spuds. Obviously we sort of need the ground to warm up a little bit and the weather to settle. We've been kicking around the idea. We've got like a couple of days now over the weekend, and we're sort of wanting to get a field in, make a start, and hopefully we get it in before the rain. I'm just gonna go make a start today, see how it actually turns over, but we're a bit unsure whether it's too keen or if we've got enough time to actually get this field in. It's a 15-acre field, so I'm leading the way and I've got the rotavator on. Come on, some of us have got to get on, mate. We've got weather to be dodging. And Ben's behind me with the plough. I'm gonna rotivate probably 6 laps around the field because it's a bit like grassy and mucky. The apples is gonna start ploughing, and depending on how well it's turning over, it's gonna have a bearing on whether we're gonna go for it or not. We'll crack on with spring cultivations 2021. We've made it to the field, and I'm on my 6th lap on this headland side. I've started here because Ben's going to be ploughing off of this hedge to my right, and then I'll probably go down to the bottom and do one of those headlands. Ben's just getting his plough sorted out, and he'll be getting it in the ground. It is actually surprisingly hanging. The crumbler on the back of the rotavator keeps sort of jamming up a bit. Yeah, I gotta watch it doesn't completely block up. I did jump out and unblock it all just now, so gonna have to keep an eye out on that. Might be a bit wetter, I think, over that side. That's what Dad seemed to think, so we'll have to see what happens. It's quite wet, the stuff that I'm working on, so we might have to call this mission off and come back another day. Jammed up a bit too much again, so this is a good start. It's a good way to start 2021 planting, I reckon. We knew it was going to be hanging, but... I just did then was by the hedge, so bound to be a bit wetter than in the field. I'll get up the top and catch up with Ben, see what he's saying about it all. What's the verdict, ploughman? Bit moist.
Bit fresh.
It is.
Make sure we're deep enough.
For those tatty beds.
Yeah, that's 11 inches then. Like
At least it's like actually broken up some of it. At least it's not all looking like that.
Yeah.
I think it's just goable.
Excuse if it's a little bit wobbly because James has got my suction mount, so I'm currently having to hold it.
Got the plough in, got it nice and deep.
11, 12 inches deep, so take some dragging, especially when it's quite ground's quite fresh like it is today. Then what are we doing, 5 miles an hour at a minute? Loads of soil down the bottom, and as I get up the top here, you'll probably see that it'll start jumping around a bit because it's a bit stonier. Hopefully nothing breaks, so that'll be an absolute disaster. It's getting drier now as I'm moving out. There's Jammer. He's nearly done. But yeah, that's how deep we are. We need as much soil as we can get. Gotta have it that deep really. Otherwise the bed former man and the ripper man and everyone else, planter man, starts complaining that you haven't ploughed deep enough, they haven't got enough soil. Probably see a bit like, it's a bit grassy and a few weeds, that's why James is just doing what he's doing. Oh. Stop it. take the pin. Jesus Christ. I'll leave you guys with Jam.
I've got some feelings that I've kept inside. Tell me your reasons for leaving me behind. I've got something I don't need to hide. Struck by lightning, you and me collide. I would keep swimming right across the sea. Won't stop dreaming of what we could be.
So I've come back over to this wet bit that I left earlier. I've moved the crumbler up now, so that's not actually touching. I'm doing it off of my link arms. You might remember that the other day, during the video, I just organised something, and at the end that we mentioned that there was something pretty exciting coming. As you will have seen just now, before I started turning around, I wasn't actually steering. So what I organised was an auto steer kit for my tractor. It come from a New Holland dealer. It's Trimble based, so it's pretty good. Basically what I've got here is a steering wheel, a 1050 screen, which looks like that. And then if I go on to run, that's what it's looking like. I haven't actually got it on at the minute because I've just been doing a short headland down there. But for the rest of the field, I have been using it, and today's the first day out with it. And so far, it's been really good. I've really been enjoying it, and I really enjoy how the screen works. So hopefully, we'll get on pretty well with it. Our local New Holland mechanic come and fitted it yesterday, and we're waiting on a QR code. And luckily, that came just before they left, so it's all up and running today, and it is the first day out with it, so sort of just getting used to it and seeing how it works really. But for now we've got to try and unhitch the rotavator somewhere here, and I don't really know what's lurking about in this grass. Right, let me concentrate. Right, now hopefully we're going to drop her down there. She's going to sit there. Very, very nice. Ideal. Right, see apples and then I'll head for home. Alright guys, we're getting there. We've got probably, well, we've got a few more whips. It's got a little bit stony over here. Proper stone. It's nothing but stone. You've probably seen it started off and it was like proper like wet. And you can probably see there now that's not really that bad at all. Hopefully dry enough tomorrow to start sort of working it down. But if not, we'll just have to leave it another day. So we've ploughed up a little bit of wire. I don't know if you can see it on the back of the plough. Tractor definitely noticed ploughing at 12 inches. It's definitely slower than when I'm ploughing for corn, but that's understandable. Right guys, finished the field as you can see. It's not looking too bad. Pretty good considering, I would have said. Just before I head on back, I just thought I'd change some bits in the field here, so then when I get back to the yard it's all like ready to go. Job done. Pick up all the bits and head on back. So on the way back now,
And first time I've been to this field, so I had to follow James out this morning to find out where it was. So hopefully I can remember my way back. It's a fair old trek. I reckon it took us over an hour to get here this morning. Oh, horses. There's a proper narrow bit as well, which we're definitely not going to be able to get a harvester and most of the equipment through, like the rotor spike. Won't get through there, or the KV, the ripper won't get through there. And James says we can go another way round, which is a bit longer. Talking of interesting, is a slow moving vehicle up ahead. Javel with a load of fertiliser. I wasn't expecting to see him on the road. Big up for it. And we turn off and have to go up a narrow bit. Yeah, this is a bit I was saying we're not going to be able to get a ripper or a rotor spike now. It's like with just the tractor. And it's stone wall either side. Profit time. Luckily I did have a plough and nothing wider, because I was following James and he just took me. I had no idea what was going on. He just brought me down there. might be mum. Coming to pick Chris up, he's bringing the handler out. Alright guys, just got back to the yard, parked up, diesel up. Bit of an early day today, not too bad. But yeah, so I think that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. Got any comments, leave them in the comment section down below, and me and James will try and get back to you. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one.